all the emphasis has been placed on the safety of the game, etc. I think needs to be addressed, needs to be answered. And the other thing, in a very good spirited way, we are going to look at everything we can do for the visiting team here at the University of Michigan as it relates to a standard of care for the visitors on multiple levels. But it's become apparent after going around to all the the visiting schools in the last couple of years that a conscious effort of gamesmanship that is unsportsmanlike. When you have locker rooms that are too small, they're not heated or cooled properly. In this case, there's no air conditioning. Such a tight, cramped environment. We have to open the doors to get some kind of ventilation going in a very small area. People walking by, they're watching you dress. Number of urinals or bathrooms for the players, staff. I think there was 2. There's not even a private door around it, and then mainly the health and safety of the players. Very small space for a training room that had nothing in it. This is no different than facility I think I saw when I was there in 1986, and I'm not putting this on Purdue. This is league-wide. It needs to be addressed by the league. It needs to be addressed by the commissioner. And we're going to lead the way. We're going to look at what we have, but there needs to be a way to X-ray a player at the stadium. There has to be a minimum standard of care for the players. Again, we put a lot of emphasis into health and safety of the players, but it doesn't even seem sanitary. You were all in there. We've already talked about the heat, and it seems to be a conscious effort to gamesmanship, get an advantage over the opponent. And I wish I'd have taken a picture of the actual table that is given to the visitors to put the players on when they're injured. I mean, it looks like it's from the 20s. It was ripped. It's just not good. And I think that's a pattern in the Big Ten. I asked Don Brown, did you see the same thing in the ACC? Not to this extent. Did not see it to this extent in the Pac-12 when we coached there. And you can keep going on. Injured players that can't get an X-ray. Taken to a student health center in a van. We needed a brace for a player, and there wasn't one at the facility we were taken to. There was a lot of things that needs to be addressed, and talked to Ward about it, and I would ask that the rest of the Big Ten coaches look into this as well, and make this a priority, because this is we're talking about all of our players here, and we'll start first with us, and make sure that you have guests, you have visitors that are coming in that their health and safety needs are being addressed.